Laziali all over the world to another episode of Lazio Lounge. I'm Vittorio Campanile. Unfortunately for you, Alistair McKenzie is not here again. Incredible holidays for our friend Alistair, who just got married. So, congrats, Alistair. And luckily for him, he didn't watch the game yesterday. So, it was useless to have him on the podcast. Um, Too many things to talk about, and not a lot of good things, honestly, to talk. First two games of the season, two bad defeats, two defeats against two below average team, I would say. Lecce and Genoa, two teams you could expect Lazio to take 6 points out of these two games. Instead, we are 0 points after two games. And the tough thing, the bad thing is that now we're going to play against Napoli away. Then there's the international break. Then there are other serious threats. There's Juventus away. There's Milan. So not a very easy schedule. So it was very important for Lazio to start well the season with maybe two wins and be up there with 6 points. Instead, we are bottom of the table with 0 points. And maybe we can say about a little bit of bad luck in the game against Lecce, but definitely not yesterday. Lazio lost against Genoa. I thought the first 20 minutes were dreadful. Lazio didn't play for the first 20 minutes. Genoa had a couple of very good chances. They hit the bar, and then they find the goal with Retegui. Funny enough, Retegui has been linked with Lazio pretty much all summer long before we signed Castellanos. And before the match, I was sure that Retegui would have scored. That was clear. Everybody could predict that, right? Heavily linked with Lazio. He doesn't go to Lazio, he goes to Genoa. And obviously, first game against us, and he scored. The problem is that Lazio is in terrible shape. I would say that some of the players are playing really, really poor. Felipe Anderson, Zaccagni, who have been two of the best players last season, are very are struggling a lot. We have to say. I don't remember Felipe Anderson yesterday dribbling past the man once. Zaccagni was pretty much invisible. Same thing we can say about Lazzari or Marusic, who have been in the past very, very dangerous players for us. And then people complain about Ciro Immobile, but what can Ciro do? He hardly had any ball. He hardly had any good chance. He hit the crossbar, and that was the only chance Lazio created in the second half, which was clearly not enough. And this tells you a little bit the performance. Our players are struggling. I think they're not fit, and this is a big issue because now we're going to play against Napoli. So it's going to be really hard to think that Lazio can come back from Naples with, I don't say 3 points like last year, but at least one. So, and the problem is that we are seeing that our player, especially player like Felipe Anderson, Zaccagni, Vesino, they are not in great shape. And this is a big question mark. How can it be this possible? How can it be possible considering that they went to Alonso, they train all the summer, and they are out of shape. And to add this, the new signing are not in condition. Kamada, who started both games, Lecce and Genoa, didn't play very well. Against Lecce, at least in the first half, you could see some promising sign from the Japanese. But yesterday, I thought Kamada was dreadful. And the question mark is, if Kamada is playing like that, isn't it better to start someone else? Obviously, we mentioned Vecino before, and Vecino again was dreadful yesterday. Then start Basic. I mean, can Basic be worse than this Kamada? I don't know, but I doubt it. The new signing are out of shape and not well enough into the scheme, Lazio scheme. Um, Kamada made a lot of mistakes. Isaacsen came in, and if against Lecce he had a chance, yesterday he was pretty much invisible. I don't remember Isaacsen doing nothing good. It's funny because Sari at the end of the match said that Isaacsen struggled because of the heat. Well, it's particularly hot in Rome and in Italy in general, but he should be a professional player. Yes, he come from Denmark, and we know that the temperature are not the same, but he should be able to play a football game. Yes, probably he felt the heat more than the other players, but come on, you're a professional player. You should be able to play at this high temperature. But we cannot blame only Isaacsen, right? Kamada was dreadful, Isaacsen was bad. Pellegrini came in, and I was expecting much more from him, and instead it was not a very good performance from Luca Pellegrini. Same thing from Castellanos, who came in, and he had one chance, he missed it. Um, it's funny enough because for the second time in a row, Sarri switched from a 4-3-3 to a 4-4-2. We played in the last minutes of Lecce Lazio and the last 10-15 minutes of Lazio Genoa with Castellanos close to Immobile, so two strikers. And funny enough, Sarri regret this decision. He said in the press conference after the match that it was a mistake. He said he put in Castellanos because we were putting a lot of balls in the box, from the wingers, from Lazzari, from Zaccagni, from Felipe Anderson. We were trying to put this ball in the box, but with Oli Immobile, it was useless. So he put in Castellanos, who had one chance. But I have to say that with the 4-4-2, Lazio create less chances than before. And Sarri said, yeah, this created only confusion. So it was the wrong decision from me to put in Castellanos. But, I mean, we were used to see this with Inzaghi, right? When Lazio was behind and there were like 10 minutes missing till the end of the game, we were used to see Inzaghi throwing in strikers and maybe finish with 3-4 strikers and try to get something, take out of something from that. Instead, it's not working. Castellanos pretty much didn't do anything, but I wouldn't blame him. I think we struggled to put balls in the box, dangerous ball, and this is something that we have to talk about. Yesterday against Genoa, I think Lazio had like 12 corner kicks, and out of these 12 corner kicks, we didn't create any single chances. Now in modern football, corner kicks are fundamental. I mean, go to the other side of Rome. Roma pretty much scores only on free kicks and corner kicks. Lazio is struggling massive. We lost Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, and we didn't find a replacement. We don't have someone strong enough to realize, to score from corner kicks or free kicks. We need another player like that. So this is something we're missing. And at the same time, I don't understand. I mean, we don't have any Milinkovic-Savic anymore. Ciro Immobile is a great striker, but not a great header. And we keep putting this ball in the box for nobody. Genoa had no problem at all to defend on that chances. So, yes, it was very annoying match from Lazio because we had all the time in the world to score at least an equalizer. And Martinez didn't do anything. We had the crossbar hit from Ciro Immobile, strike from way behind from Vecino that was an easy save from Martinez. So the problem is we had ball possession, but we didn't create that much. We didn't create nothing at all, I would say. I did the ratings on my YouTube channel, and the only one who gets at least 6 out of 10 is Luis Alberto, the only one who had a good match. All the others below average, and this is concerning because you can expect that the new signing don't play at their best. They still need to understand better Sarri ball, but from Zaccagni, from Luis Alberto, from Felipe Anderson, you expect more. And this is the biggest concern I have. I mean, it's fine that Kamada didn't play at his best. It's fine that Kamada is struggling, like Isaacs and all the other new signing. But from play that has been playing 3 years with Maurizio Sarri, I expected much more. This is the biggest concern I have so far. Seeing Zaccagni playing so poorly. This is surprising. People say that he's somewhere else with his head. He wants to sign a new contract and he's not happy about that. But come on, he's just he's just second year with Lazio because the first year was on loan, then Lazio signed him. So you already ask for a new contract for more money. I don't think this is what you should do from a player like Zaccagni. So there are a lot of concern, honestly, and looking forward with Napoli Lazio coming on, it's really hard to believe that Lazio is gonna take points out of this next game. But we have to stay optimistic. The transfer market so far has been very good, but on the paper, Lazio has a good team, but now it's time to prove it in the pitch. And so far, it didn't happen. So far, Lazio is playing really poorly. Uh, Players not fit, players not ready. But I mean, we have to start playing better. Now the Champions League is going to come. Tough matches are coming. So, yes, obviously, no one is very happy about this performance. But we have to be optimistic. It's just 2 games. We're still in August. So there's plenty of time to recover. But it's time that players start showing on, that players start performing. Uh, is it because Milinkovic Savic was such a big part of Lazio football? I don't know. Honestly, last year Milinkovic Savic didn't play that well at all. So I didn't expect to see this drop of form only because of Milinkovic Savic missing. There are various reasons: drop of form, new signing arriving late, and a little bit of unlucky. I didn't talk about the ref. I thought yesterday there were one penalty for sure for Lazio, but after this performance, can we really blame the referee for losing the match yesterday? Honestly, not. Yes, the referee was bad, but we had plenty of time to not only draw but to win this game, and we didn't do it. So I blame Lazio players. Um, I'm really looking forward to see Rovella play. In the first 2 games, he didn't play a minute. Cataldi didn't convince me. I think Rovella is a great signing. He's coming off an injury, so I think he's not fit. That's why he didn't play a single minute so far. I think with Rovella things can change, but we have to give time to this team. We have to give time to the new signing to adapt to Sarri ball, to adapt to a new system. But Serie A started. We are 0 point after 2 games. So yes, we have to give time. We have to be patient, but it's difficult after this 2 bad performance to be patient. So a lot of concerns, but we still have to be optimistic. At least this is the thing I want to point out so far. We have to be optimistic. Yes, Napoli Lazio, it's coming, and we have to see big improvement. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to get out any points about that game. But hey, guys, let's be optimistic and looking forward for the end of the calciomercato. Do we expect someone else to be coming to Rome? Maybe a central defender, maybe Bonucci. A lot of rumors about this signing. I think Lazio is looking to sign Bonucci, and seeing how Patrick played last week against Lecce, maybe we need a better option from the bench. But again, I wouldn't say that we lost against Lecce because of Patrick. But again, maybe a Bonucci signing will help this team. I don't know. I'm not very optimistic so far, but again, just 2 games played, so there's plenty of time to recover. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment below. And I mean, if you love this podcast, rate and review the podcast. And next week we'll be back with Alistair joining me. So it's gonna be a much better podcast. So take care for now, and we're gonna be back after Napoli Lazio.